Welcome back to Upper Michigan today. We are kind of switching gears, not really. Yeah, we're
still in the same universe.
Yes, we are, and we're going to be talking about this book just released by local author Adam Dompierre. It is called Paint an Inch Thick. So we have Adam joining us this morning. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Absolutely. You're a teacher at Bothwell Middle School in Marquette.
Yeah, I like to say hello to all the wonderful students and staff out there at Bothwell.
Did you tell them to turn the show on this morning?
No, it's going to be a surprise.
Oh, you'll play
I'll show them tomorrow. Yeah.
Perfect, perfect. Well, hello to Adam's class,
Hello.
Mr. Dompierre's class. I hope you guys are all behaving. But all right, we want to get into right into the book, Paint an Inch Thick. This is the second time you've been on the program. This is your second book release.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about it.
So this is a detective story. Private eye, you know, kind of in the tradition of the hard-boiled noir character, with the exception being this guy doesn't really know what he's doing. So I describe it as a comedic mystery. There is a mystery and twists and turns and all that you get with the detective genre, but it's also pretty light. You know, the last one was more of like a horror, paranormal mystery. This is quite a bit different in tone. So this is his first big case. Painter has disappeared, and he sees a chance to kind of break through, make a name for himself. But I'm sure we've all had that experience on a job where you're starting out, you don't really know what you're doing, you make it up as you go along.
Yeah.
Every day,
Right.
every day.
He doesn't have a manual or somebody to ask, so he's figuring it out as he goes along, and you know, there's some mishaps along the way and some characters he runs across, different situations. So
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. So what was the process like? Different from writing the first book? Did you learn a lot the first time and then a second time around?
Yeah. Like I said, I kept it within the same genre, but also wanted to make a lot of changes. So this is first-person narration. Like I said, it's more a comedy. This is set in the 1980s. So I wanted to go back to a time, no internet, no cell phones, to help out, you know, throw a few more obstacles in there.
Prehistoric times.
Oh, it sounds the good old days, you guys, the good old days.
So he's looking people up in the phone book, and he's
What's a phone book? No,
you know, walking around town. That's kind of the way to get information.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
All right. And we were admiring
The cover is gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, I love that image.
Yeah, thank you to my cover designer, Tim Gould. Tim Gould Design Online made that cover, and we wanted something colorful, you know, kind of 80s. It's set in California, and
yeah, I mean, honestly, just the cover is worth the price of the book, but I'm sure the book is fantastic.
Hold it up to this camera, and then
This
she'll zoom
camera?
on it so you guys can see it at home.
Okay, can you see?
Yep. Let's see, there it
There
goes.
we-
There
there
it
it
goes.
is.
Now you
Look
guys
at
can see it
that.
good. It is.
That is gorgeous.
It really is eye-catching. Is it, does it, after you read the book, does it make sense? Is there something there?
yeah. So there's a reason the lion's on there, and there's a reason it's halfway complete.
Okay.
So we wanted to hint at some of the plot elements, you know, and the title as well. So the missing man is a painter, but then that's also from Hamlet, paint an inch thick. To this favor she must come, which is the skull scene where he's, you know, alas, poor York.
Yep.
And talking about like the inevitability of death, and like let's make a joke out of that. So it's kind of playing with that genre where it's normally a very serious type of story. Not everybody's going to get out of this book alive. You know, there are some high stakes, but also like it's funny.
Yeah.
So it's telling that story in a
By the
different
way,
kind of way.
William Shakespeare, that's who wrote
Yeah,
Hamlet.
thank you.
I just thought I'd
Thank you,
tell you
Marty.
that.
Shout out William Shakespeare.
I think I got that wrong on Jeopardy a couple times. Let's never forget my poor Jeopardy skills.
It's kind of hard to.
Okay, let's move on, Marty.
Okay, well, you know, so now is this going to be, you stuck with sort of the mystery genre? The first one was horror, and I loved that book.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. So you've got like a neo-noir kind of comedy here.
Exactly.
Do you have plans to continue in the detective genre? Is that your one that you're
Yeah.
gonna
Actually, about 20,000 words into book 2 of this series.
do? Okay.
So had a lot of fun writing this one. With that first one, I felt like the story was told, and you know, that was the end of it. But with this character, I said this case gets resolved. You know, it's a full story, but kind of saw the door open to where he could have some new cases come his way and
Ooh.
get into some new trouble.
All right, all right.
I love that.
And it's set in the 1980s, and that's my decade, so I
Yeah,
love that
right
as
on.
Yeah.
well. So it had the best music. Some people might argue with me, but it had the best music. Maybe not the best hairstyles or clothes, but yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I think it's going to be fantastic.
Thank you.
Well, we are going to let you know how you can get your hands on a copy and also meet Adam, get it signed, and all of that good stuff. Let's take a break, and we will give you all those details when we come back.